Alright, today on this Ponish project, we're going to work on this Cougar. This is my fiance's 2001 incredibly rotted Cougar. This is the side that we've already worked on. Sorry, I just got all these cameras and everything together. And this is what we're wrenching on right now. All of its loveliness that you can't really weld to. No, he didn't really want to weld that. You know, this is a Cougar, whatever. I know they're important in the UK, but they're not that important here. And that's... where's my finger? That's all Bondo. So, this is our contraption here. Bondo rust. This is the brand new rocker that used to be... where's my finger? There it is. That brand new rocker that used to be something, we don't know what it was, but we're slowly putting this together. And today, what I'm working on, and yes, it has the original, well, not the original, new to it, 2.5. But this is what I'm working on right now, this fresh hell. You don't like to see rust, please avert your eyes, because this is going to get scary. But my problem is, there is where the rocker mounts to. Yay! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, 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 boom. So, I need to rebuild that. So I'm planning on using one of those. Well, actually a big one. And we're just gonna kinda make that our new frame. Yeah, this isn't the exact way, right way to do this. When you see the right way, there's probably 50 other YouTube videos that will demonstrate the right way of doing this. But this is my way of doing it. So this is what we're gonna do. And hopefully a nice girl gets a nice car back. Because the rest of this thing's actually nice. It's really nice. It has good air, it runs, it's amazing it still runs. But we're gonna go over here. I gotta put you on pause. Alright, we're back. There's our piece of lovely angle iron. And I'm gonna utilize these holes to run some pop rivets in so I can hold it up and I'll weld it later. But how about you guys watch me grind on this for a little bit. Alright? 850 Road King now. Making a nod. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Ain't that neat? I'm a scientist and a camera guy. Look at that. See, now you can see me. I will use the bigger grinder. It's always nice to have many of these. We used to have like 2 and then just go and change the heads, but this is nice. Hey! You know, I can put this thing in a vise 5,000 times and it still falls out. Alright. Back. And watch, it's going to fall out like 5 seconds. I know it is, because that's what this thing does. It did it again! Whoever's watching this should start doing shots. Whenever this thing falls out of the vise, take a shot. You'll be drunk in no time. Why I'm actually doing this is because there's actually a hole, because we live in the lovely state of Pennsylvania, there's a hole in her floor, so I need something. I'm gonna basically put this up to simulate that piece of metal that's all botched out of there, and then this side is going to point towards the passenger side, and then it's going to give me something to patch that hole to, essentially. But right now, I'm just trying to get all the paint off of this. I think this was actually a piece of elevator steel, if I'm correct. My dad does a lot of salvage of Penn State stuff, so he comes home with the craziest stuff ever sometimes. We'll do that. Hey, that's actually not gonna fall. Okay, watch, it's gonna fall. Maybe, I don't know. There we go, now you can see this. That's good enough. I could blast through that with a welder. That's okay. Alright, I don't know how much you actually saw of that. Whoop. There we go. Haha, I caught you. Caught you, YouTube. Alright, let's go outside. Alright. Now we're gonna see together if this thing fits in the way I want it to. I gotta put the camera legs. I don't have a proper tripod yet. I'm a YouTube newbie. Alright. See, this is the kind of stuff we're dealing with. You get a car for $600 off of Craigslist, and the guy says, "Oh, what a dang good car." Yeah, you know why it was dang good? Because these were full of styrofoam. And if anybody puts styrofoam on their car, I will hit them. Because this was full of styrofoam whole way down. And it is completely worthless. You know, styrofoam's only for, like, I don't know, like little holes. You know, I use it on my truck bed. There's a hole. But you don't do it. You don't do rockers with it. I don't know why people are like, "Oh, it's the fix for everything." It is not the fix for everything, because what it does is it gets wet and then it rots. And so we're gonna put you right there, and we're gonna see together. Hey, well, that works. The basic end game of this, if she likes it or not, this thing's actually going to go to the 24 Hours of Lemons rally up in Moscow, PA. That's kind of my plan for this. It'll probably be the nicest vehicle there because it will have heat and air. But you don't see these Cougars anymore. I mean, I think she's the only person that has a red one. There's a purple one I saw yesterday, actually, and that's the only car I think you know, these things just don't last. They really don't. They're kind of like you know, Datsun 240Zs. They just rot. You know, there isn't a lot of structural anything to this thing anymore. But yeah, that will work. That will be the new bottom piece. See, you kind of see what I mean. You know, it doesn't look that bad. It's like, what is he replacing? He is replacing that. That is horrible. I mean, look how bad that is. This thing should honestly not be on the road, but for what it is, she gets, you know, this is her first car. That's the reason why we're doing this. It's her first car. You know, she'll beat hell out of this thing, and then if it lasts 2-3 years, that's good, and then by that time, you know, she'll be good. This is pretty much just the neon of Ford. My first car was actually a neon, and it sucked. It was a horrible little piece of shit. I wouldn't recommend a neon to anybody except for a first car driver because they're cheap. You can beat hell out of them, and it's a neon. And I'm sorry if I offended any neon people, but I know there's better neons, but I had the crappiest base model, you know, 5 different neons duct taped together. Ugly, boogered, welded piece of crap. Not my own. But yeah, I'm gonna probably pop ribbit this thing in. So you'll see me in a little bit once I get that done, because I can't talk and pop ribbit at the same time. I'm impaired. Alright. See you, YouTube. Alright, well, I pop riveted that in. Now I'm just gonna tack weld it. And then I have to figure out back here. Yeah, because there's the hole. And look how bad that is. If you paid $600, that's what you get. Especially when you're dealing with roadkill like this. I mean, we didn't actually know. It was really well fixed. And the only reason why we actually knew is because of a guy with a Jeep. She was driving it, and guy with a Jeep came around the corner and decided to get in her lane, and she ditched in the field and ripped all the bottom of the Bondo out. So that's what happened. But now I'm gonna weld it, and hopefully this will actually be a supporting member, because this is actually supposed to be a supporting member, they say. I gotta put something back here. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I mean, there's gonna be probably a little bit of spray foam, who knows. You know, this thing is on its last legs. It's a great first car, but that's all it is. Sorry for anybody watching this going, oh, you should restore it. I should. There's not a lot of them in the United States, but this isn't one to save. Alrighty, so see you in a little bit. Alright, well, we got the beam in. Excuse the horrible booger welds, but you can only get rust so clean. And now I gotta build the back end of that. Ugh. I got the hiccups. Ugh. Hopefully this thing will work. Or at least pass an inspection. You know, if I was an inspection guy, I would never pass with Bondo like this thing had. I mean, this is literally what I'm welding to. That is it, YouTube. That sucks. Alright, well, hopefully you'll see my dad here in a couple minutes, and we'll keep working on this thing. Alright, well, right now I'm just making the back piece for the rocker. As you see, there wasn't one. So, I'll let you just chill here. Get your little legs going. There we go. And we'll just cut this thing apart. It's probably full.
What happened to that white piece of metal that you were going to stick up under there?
It should be still underneath the car.
Okay, I need it. Where's the radio?
Oh. I turned it off. I'm recording.
Okay.
YouTube doesn't like music. That's how you get them to be mad at you. There we go. Let's go stick this on the car. We'll do something with this little sliver one day. Who knows? Well, right now we're just finishing up the passenger side. That's pretty much what we're doing. We just formed some metal. Don't really know what the rocker is supposed to look like, so we're kind of just imagining it. But that's pretty much it right there. Then after we get this done, we're gonna spin the vehicle around and work on the other side, the side I was working on. Alright, YouTube, this might be a part 2.